Trap shooting is one of America's popular sports. Annually, countless gun enthusiasts attend the Grand American Handicap at Vandalia, Ohio. Many sportsmen who shoot as a hobby seek variety and prefer to display their skills with various guns and targets. Earl Saul is an amateur sharpshooter in this class and insists that anyone can become skillful with practice. Assisted by his daughter, Betty Jane, Earl warms up for an exhibition. Small wooden blocks thrown into the air are good rifle targets. A smaller and more difficult target is the hole in a washer. As proof of a hit, tape is placed over the hole and the washer is tossed into the air. Did he hit it? Yes, and how? Note the small hole indicating the path of the bullet. For shotgun practice, try hitting 2 clay targets thrown into the air. Simple, isn't it? But try using 2 different guns. The first gun fires at one target, and the second gun at the other. And presto, 2 guns, 2 shots, and 2 bullseyes. What to do when ammunition is low? We have an axe with clay targets on opposite sides. Let's watch this. Not bad, huh? Oh, one reminder, make sure the axe is sharp. Now here's a little trick Johnny might find appropriate for his if teacher will cooperate. Ordinary blackboard chalk makes a fine target if you have the steady nerves and confidence displayed by Betty Jane. Though handling children itself may call for confidence and nerve, teacher will probably think twice before allowing Johnny to try this trick. Look, Pop, fingers. Well, that's that. Betty Jane appears to be in need of a cigarette, and who wouldn't be? But to Earl, it's just something else to shoot at. Note, Earl prepares his aim by moving the gun along a horizontal plane on the side opposite his daughter, thus never pointing the gun at Betty Jane. First, let's shoot the ashes off. Now, let's put the cigarette out. How about another shot, just for luck? Not nervous, are you? And while she recovers from the last shot, let's see what Pop can do with a pistol. Firing a pistol requires additional skill and coordination, since it must be controlled and supported solely by one hand, thus lacking the shoulder support afforded by a rifle. With practice, a pistol may be fired from any position with speed and accuracy. Variation may be had by shooting sidewise. In the upside-down shot, control is lacking, since the little finger is used for squeezing the trigger. Note, I said squeeze. Try facing one way and shooting the other with the aid of a mirror. Only make sure no one is around. Sharpshooting sometimes requires special equipment in addition to guns and targets. Here we see Earl using a specially constructed pendulum and stake for demonstrating a test of coordination and timing. With Betty Jane now fully composed to set the pendulum in motion, Earl will attempt to hit both a stationary and moving target with one shot. To make the shot more difficult, Earl again uses a mirror. Nothing to it. The Western fast draw, as Earl calls it, looks easy, and it is if you practice enough. But it takes speed, coordination, and split-second timing. Note the target is dropped with the same hand used to draw. In slow motion, it looks like this. The target, the draw, the fire. Hungry? Well, let's see how Earl prepares his aerial salad. First, grapefruit. Second, cabbage. Third, potatoes, tastily wrapped in crepe paper. And finally, a can of fruit cocktail. And what's left wouldn't satisfy a billy goat, or would it? Yes, our marksman, Earl Saul, is just a boy at heart. He, too, plays cowboy and Indian. Only look how he shoots the Indian. After reloading, which Earl must do 13 times to complete his picture, he continues the outline of the Indian's face. Note, he shoots with both eyes open. After another reloading, Earl adds the final feathers to the headdress. He then begins the addition of details, such as the headband, a circle around the ear, and finally, the eye. The Indian head, when completed, requires 179 shots. The outline is completed in 6.5 minutes, or nearly one shot every 2 seconds. Just another day in the life of amateur Earl Saul, sharpshooter, and a couple more autographed targets for his admirers. Now, you try it.